Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing?
I walked out.
As soon as the camera comes on, Mama was looking better for us. She flutters away. And then she tries to start making noise.
I did make noise, not try.
Okay, we told you we were going to do a few little strawberries. Now, these strawberries are not as many as we had. And they need to ripen. So we made the mistake by letting them ripen on the counter a day or two. And that should not have been. We should have put them directly in Fridge Smarts and been done with it. But we still want to show you the process. I could show you the process with a potato. So, just so the taste is good. This is quite simple. So you know how strawberries are. Tomorrow, today, a dozen will cost you quite a bit.
They're
Go to
on
your store.
special on account of Valentine's right now.
Go to your store and see if you can find you some little bit of strawberries. Get you some great value right here. Make your own almond bark chocolate flavored candy coating. This is Food Club white candy coating.
That's this one.
And we're just going to make a little bit of white to drizzle. And these 3 cubes of chocolate goes in the microwave. And that's really it.
Yep. So are we ready, Freddie?
No.
Oh, you got to get them dried.
You put your stuff in the microwave and I'm ready for it. Don't forget that one.
Oh,
And I'm going to use this little pickle fork for my strawberries. Now, like I said, these strawberries, left them out too long. Don't do it. I'm going to pick a big one. They're pretty. They were pretty when we bought them. We've seen some big ones, so we thought, well, those will be great.
well, they just wasn't right.
But they weren't ripe, so we thought we had a day or two. We were going to do them this week, so we should have done them for you last week. But anyway, here we go. Gonna let these dry off. Even the ones with a few little spots on them. Those spots will taste better with chocolate on them anyway. Just speaking the truth. Now we wash ours. These have been washed. That's another problem. We probably washed them too soon. We wash them in vinegar. This is not. This is just water. So we wash them in a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of water. Let them soak for a few minutes. They don't taste like vinegar to us, so that's the only thing I can offer. Here they are drying. We no longer need this, so don't think. And we will just melt this up. And you can do 1 or 21 or 200. You can do whatever you want. And you just want to put them in the melted chocolate. Now, chocolate will scorch, so you want to put in there for 10 seconds and then
Well,
check.
this is real hard. I put it in after 30 and it didn't.
Check it, and then put in there for 10 more, then 20, whatever you think. But you can't just go.
I put it in there and then
It's like I tell people, make sure you remember chocolate melts in your hand. So
I do this and then I put it back in there for some more. I just keep
exactly,
checking it.
that's what you gotta do, Mama. Another thing you gotta do, and don't give me, tell me here how unhealthy I am. This is just a sprinkle of salt, and that's gonna make your sweet sweeter. And that's what you're looking for. Just a pinch of salt goes in. We're not gonna, we didn't put enough salt to hurt anything, really. That just makes it sweeter. Okay. What have y'all done today? Are you ready for tomorrow for Valentine's Day? What's your favorite thing to get on Valentine's Day? Roses, food. Some of you ladies may know. Some of you gentlemen may know. You'd rather receive some strawberries, chocolate covered, or some roses.
You asking me on candy?
Mama wants candy. Daddy learned that very quickly. He went to candy over roses. But he was still romantic enough to know that she could appreciate both until we opened the flower shop. And then she really didn't want to see a rose. That just happens when you're familiar.
Okay, now this is hot.
Now see how quickly that
You
went?
stir that a little more and get those lumps,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I'll do this one.
Stir, stir, stir. And that's what you want. It's all perfectly melted. And that's what we're looking for. Okay? And this is just a plain old plate. Like I said, this is a tiny little pickle fork. You can use whatever you want. Let's start with a little one. I leave the green on. I just think that even if it's a little not perfect, I leave the green on. And I just poke it in with a fork a little bit, and then I just dip my berry. I also like to leave a little berry showing. If you don't leave the green, then you can cover the whole thing, I guess, would be better. And then just set it and forget it. Let it dry on there. So you can see how this is an easy little process. It's not hard. Roll that strawberry in there. These are Mama's Valentine's strawberries. Mama, these week old strawberries are yours. Happy Valentine's Day.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Happy Valentine's Day. You want to dip some, Mama?
No, you're doing good. Keep up the good work.
So you just dip them in there, lay it in there, and roll. You can put more chocolate, but you don't have to like immerse it. The name of the game is get a little sweet on that berry. Get a little sweet on that berry. And put it on a plate. Now, I'm putting these on the plate tonight for presentation for y'all. But if I'm making them for real at home, I'm going to put them on wax paper, parchment paper, and then let them dry. Then very carefully pick them up. And then you can buy fancy little boxes, or you can just put them on a white plate and do it that way. You can buy some pretty little plates for Valentine's Day, the kids' party section, and then present you somebody with 6 of these on one of those little plates, and it works out just great. The big ones are a little easier to roll and dip. You can buy dipping berries. They cost a lot more, but this was just your run-of-the-mill clamshell of strawberries that we bought, and was just going to show you the little technique. This is one of those things that a lot of y'all probably think that would be too hard, and then you learn it wasn't nothing. It was just as easy as it looked. Now, say you got a big berry like this and you want more on it. So you can just take your spoon, stir your chocolate up, and you can drizzle it this way. You can get a little tighter up there at the top, just like this. Fill it up. Now your chocolate will harden. It'll get a shell. So that'll be good. So you can do it this way if you prefer. Either way, just getting the chocolate on there, and you want it to stay smooth. Don't pat around on it or anything like that. Just get it on there like that. Cover it. And it'll pull up a little bit. That's fine, even on your wax paper. Because you just pull that loose, and you're done.
Will this be all right for the white?
Oh, yeah. That'll be great. That spoon, you gotta be fine. If you drop your berry, it means you didn't stick it.
This is not hardly thin enough. I'll have to.
No, that needs to be a little thinner.
I'll wait till you get ready for it to put it back in there.
And that's your strawberries. We try to make these every year. I think we've made them with you all a couple of times. Maybe at least one time. But Mama likes them. And Dad used to find them at the store somewhere, or a bakery.
I've seen somebody advertise them.
And he would bring them home to Mama. And she was always pleasantly surprised, wasn't you, Mama?
Uh-huh. I had the chocolate-covered strawberries for tomorrow for Valentine's Day.
You don't want to get them too early, you know. Valentine's Day is a good day to get them. If you get them today, but tomorrow, they do get watery. It's not the perfect preservative for a berry, hot chocolate, you know. But for flavor, you can't beat it, can you, Mama?
Oh, no, it's wonderful.
Now, you can see some of these that I done earlier. I'm going to bring them up there close.
Now, this one's done dull, so it's getting harder.
It gets a little dull, and it gets a little, see how those are done? And it'll smooth out a little bit. I'm not going to crowd the plate. We'll chocolate those. Y'all see that process. And how's this?
No, it's too thick.
Okay.
See if I can get it.
Now, this is beautiful. Just plain old chocolate. No problem. That may be what whoever you're making them for likes. But I like to add a little bit of white. And that's just vanilla candy is what it really is. We call it white chocolate, but it's not chocolate. But this is some Valentine's specialty. And then I just take my white, drizzle it on there. No rhyme or reason. That's the reason you might want to use wax paper because it can get a little messy, but you can do it neatly too. I'll show you how you can do it. It's just good. It's just good. So you just take your fork. I use a fork or a spoon, but you want to stir it up good. And then in this situation, I want to get a good amount on there. If it'll stay. Now you can double dip them. Well, and you just want to strap it. And most of the time, you just can do it like this. This ain't smooth enough yet. It's not streaming.
I don't know what to do.
Try that spoon. Let me try it. Maybe it's the fork.
Ooh, fork usually looks pretty good.
Let's see what I can do here. Let's sit that right there. So try a spoon, get you a good little bit on there, shake off the bottom, and then you can just sort of let it stream off your spoon. Well, this ain't doing as good. Maybe because it's not.
I've had that, so it's just put your little strip on there.
You want it to, you know, do like this. You want it to, yeah, that's what we're looking for. You want it to where it'll just sort of stripe it. Stripe it, stripe it. This wasn't quite thin enough. So you just want to stripe it on there. Like I said, if you do wax paper, then you'll have a clean plate to present it on. Or you can just change plates, it don't matter. Stripe it. In other words, sling that chocolate on there. But then you can also take like this one here. You break him loose. And you can just double dip the tip down there of it and make it a two-tone like that. Or you can stripe it and then come back and you break it off the plate. And then you can just double dip the tip of your berry down on there like that. Even the bigger ones, they look good if you get it off the plate.
I should have put it on wax paper to start with, probably.
Yeah. All right, up she comes. And you can dip it like that, and then put it right back where it was.
Okay.
So there's a few little strawberries, and you can, if you get your stuff a little thinner, you can stripe it a little prettier than I did. But that's it. And that little strawberry showing, little cap, and then you got beautiful striped strawberries.
Okay, what's this little bit left? I'm going to show you something that I like.
Mama's getting creative. She's been quite creative this week.
And I'm going to get this hot again.
She made some, I call them Goo Goo clusters, last Friday. What did you put? It was.
I don't remember when it was. Oh, the cooked apples and I put a.
No.
Oh.
That was your last creativity. She made little apple pockets this week.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the miniature marshmallows and
that's
nuts.
what I'm doing now.
Oh, this is it. Okay.
That I'm going to.
I called these Goo Goo clusters last week.
The rest of it.
She said, I just wanted these and I tried them. I'm eating the rest of the white chocolate. vanilla on these berries?
Well, this is peanuts, and I just poured the chocolate. I poured me some peanuts, and I put a handful of marshmallows.
These are delicious.
And I just coat it all in chocolate.
She said, try this. And I said, what is it? I said, it's like it's a marshmallow peanut.
Goo Goo bar.
But I mean, we don't own Goo Goo bars or none of that. I'm just making that part up.
I just wanted something chocolatey
and you can leave the peanuts showing. You can leave them peanuts to show.
Yeah, I just coat it over, and then all I did was just took a spoon. My spoon was a little bigger that I mixed those others up with. And I did like this.
And they're absolutely delicious. You could also add some pretzels in this.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be very tasty.
So if you got chocolate left and a few nuts or marshmallows or...
You want to put some pretzels in there?
Well, there's not enough of this. We'd have to make more chocolate.
But really, honestly, she just made this little amount up. But look how many it's making. And for one or two people, you probably don't want many more than this anyway. Just a little bit.
So don't let no chocolate lay in there.
Well, Mom ain't gonna waste no chocolate.
Just take it, and you got it is really good.
It's very good. It was very good with coffee.
And it's just little marshmallows and nuts. The more I got, bigger and bigger and littler and littler as I went along.
You want this white chocolate, white vanilla over here?
I know, go ahead and eat it.
We'll put a little on top.
And it's just, what do I got here? Dry, salted peanuts, dry roasted. And then those sweet marshmallows.
You got the hiccups, Mama.
Yeah.
Boo!
I don't know if that did it or not. But
now see, now it's acting a little better. It's strangling a little bit.
Yeah. But this is a neat little trick. Kids will love it. I love it.
Kids and mamas alike
will love it.
Now, I don't know if you'll love your kids after they eat this pure chocolate goodness.
Oh, chocolate never did hurt me.
You may put them to bed without their supper.
No.
That's what the nursery rhyme says.
I would never put a child to bed without its supper.
You used to threaten me all the time with it. Eat it or leave it. Don't matter to me. I said, Mom, I don't like that. Well, eat it or leave it. That's what we're having.
Mm-hmm.
You remember saying that?
Yeah. But you could have got something else instead. But I would never put a child to bed hungry. I can't stand the thoughts of that.
You did it to me twice last week.
Poor baby. Couldn't you get you something to eat?
I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Just because I never cooked you something doesn't mean.
All right, Mama. What do you think about it?
I think if the strawberries are getting dry.
If you received these berries, would you be happy? Or these?
Well, there you can't do nothing with these now because they're still.
When they dry, you sure can.
They'll look like this berry here with a dull chocolate.
And you can put them in a cake plate and just eat on them with some coffee.
I served them to you in a plate. Didn't
I recommend them.
We'll
call them Mama Chocolate Clusters.
They're a good little snack.
Now those right there, Mama. What about these fellas? They ain't connected to nothing.
Well, you can eat them. Oh, you're putting them together.
Mm-hmm. Get over there with the family. So,
they're glued together. But I love this. It's just you get the salty nuts and the sweetness of the marshmallows and the chocolate. It's just a good.
Mama, try your strawberry. They'll be wanting to know if you ate one of them.
Oh, wow.
Yum!
Yum, yum, yum.
Get a big one, Mama.
My mouth ain't that big.
Now, Mama, have you measured lately?
Chocolate.
Okay, I guess you better put them on wax paper because these are sticking to this plate. I guess I always have put them on wax paper and transferred them over.
Yeah.
That chocolate's stuck to the plate. I may have to put it in the microwave when we get the berries off. Alrighty, that's that's it, folks. That is February the 13th snack ideas for Valentine's Day. And as Mama says, you can't go wrong with
No. Strawberries and chocolate. There's
And-
nothing wrong
and
with that.
chocolate and nuts and marshmallows.
Mhm.
Once again, you can make 6 of these or 26. They're all good.
You seen what little bit of chocolate was left in that bowl?
And it made a half a dozen. What do you think, Mama?
I think everything's good.
One thing about Valentine's Day that I do enjoy so much is Valentine's Day gets here. February's half over. Now this year we get an extra day. It's leap year. So February's half over. We're almost to March. We're almost to planting. We're almost to March bells blooming. It's time to get to talking about it, folks. Get your gardens playing. Mama's done been talking last week about it.
Next month's your birthday, Lord, and you're getting
Let's
older.
don't talk about that one. Mama's already planning. She's already wanting her raised beds moved somewhere. She's already, last week she started, she's already talking about she's going to put lettuce and onions in one. And we're not going to put tomatoes in the raised beds this year. We may put tomatoes. But we're going to go in the ground with our tomatoes this year. But we are going to put some up here closer. And then we're going to have some in our big raised bed to see what the difference is. We didn't have a bunker crop of tomatoes again last year. We're going to try again this year. You know, one plant can yield so many. And we got a good amount, but we had some issues, didn't we?
Yeah.
So
This one woman said, "What's wrong with me this year?" This was a couple of years ago. She said, "I don't know why I planted so many tomato plants. I put out 6." And I thought, only 6?
We're going to try to keep them bottom leaves picked off. We're going to do suckers on them. You know, get that, it's in the middle of the split. Keep them off. We're going to try to do a little better by them and see what we can come up with this year. I'd love to have just the kitchen table full of tomatoes. That's when we're gone. We can just eat them, and they're just so good. So good. Now get you some big old strawberries and get you some fresh ones tonight, tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And all you have to do is get you some of that bark. It's called bark, but it's chocolate. And melt it up and dip you some. And don't stop with that. See, this is just great value almond bark. But it's chocolate flavored candy coating. And this was just Food City brand, same thing. It's called white candy coating. But all that is just what you need.
Mm-hmm.
And don't stop with that. Get the big pretzels, dip those for y'all. Do the strawberries, do whatever you want to dip. Do some marshmallows, do some of the little round pretzels.
I've got some of the little, what is it? Looks like a clover leaf almost. Or
Yeah,
purple.
but we got plenty of chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Do put this on wax paper because as it's sitting here, it is sticking to my white plate, and it peels the bottom of it off. So I guess you better put it on some wax paper.
You
Make
put
a
it
mess.
on wax paper. There's a dull fill inside and a slick. So put it on the slick.
And then pop them off and put them on your pretty plate.
But they'll come right off with the thing when they set up. But they're not dry.
That's what you got to do. And just get you a fork, stick them in there, dip them in there, pour it over 'em. There's not much difference either way. Mama, you got anything else you want to show them tonight?
No.
In case you're wondering what we're going to eat for supper, we've got pinto beans and cornbread left, and fried taters left. Mama fixed a lot, and sauerkraut wieners left. So it's an all leftover. And we're not even doing an upscale tonight.
No. I
Leftovers. That's it. And-
ate my belly full of cornbread and fried potatoes because I was wanting them so bad.
Who knows? We may upscale it tomorrow night to taco salad or to chili. We may not have enough left to upscale. We'll see. We may start all over tomorrow night with something totally different.
Oh, yeah.
But anyhow, for tonight, I got them.
Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Somebody bought us some ribeyes for Valentine's.
Are you wanting them tomorrow?
So we might do those tomorrow. It's Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Ribeyes and a baked potato, maybe.
If that's what you want, Mama, that's what you can have.
We've got those.
You can have whatever you want.
That's not set yet. You see?
Now, how do you know till I poke it?
Because it's still glossy. It'll get dry, like right here. It'll get dull, like that little speck there.
What's the first one you done?
This big one's 2 big ones. Them the first 2 I done. They're not yet either. They're glossy.
She's right. They won't come up. They are good though.
They
All
are
right.
delicious.
Y'all have a wonderful day tomorrow. Have a great Valentine's Day. I
Even
heard a
if-
funny joke the other day, and I got to share it with you because I just loved it, and I laughed and laughed, and Mama even laughed. And it was one of Mama's friends that travels with her, Miss Rhonda, had posted on
I
her
loved it.
Facebook page, and it was so cute. And it said, "If you don't have a Valentine for Valentine's Day, don't be upset. You didn't have a groundhog for Groundhog's Day."
I loved it. It's so cute.
Is that cute? It's cute. Now, I don't care who you are. That's cute. If you don't have a Valentine for Valentine's Day, don't be upset. You didn't have a groundhog for Groundhog's Day.
That's right.
True statement. Mama, you got anything else?
No, I just want these to hurry and dry.
I
No,
know.
I better eat myself a little bit of
Yeah,
supper.
this will be a little dessert,
They've
and maybe
got
tomorrow.
time to dry really good. But believe me, this is good.
It is, and you did good, Mama. You just made that up, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I just wanted chocolate covered peanuts and seen the bag, a little bag of marshmallows. I thought, I'll throw a few of them in there for extra.
What? Tell them what you made the other day. She's been in a baking mood. It's almost like Christmas.
Well,
She made.
apple, right there is the bread in that little thing. I made apple. I was wanting to make poppers, but I used cooked apples that you had fixed and cooked instead of raw apples. It would have done better.
So here's her little.
That's the little ones I dropped in oil.
She made these little tiny apple fritters things. And tell us this recipe, Mama.
Well, it really ain't a recipe.
It is a recipe.
Well, I put like a cup and a half of flour. I used 1/4 cup of white sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And I just mixed it all up, and it got it. But I used cooked apples that was too juicy. Raw apples would have done a little better.
These look fine. They tasted wonderful.
But they had a wonderful taste.
Now this was just.
I fried so many, and I got tired, and I put that in that little pan, sprayed it, and it baked up good. It really
turned out good.
Yeah, it's got the
And
best
these
flavor.
little, what you call these? You call them
I call
popovers?
Little poppers is what I was wanting, but like I said, I had my dough a little too thin. Raw apples and made your dough thicker with a.
So not only was you been a
Oh,
baking,
and I put like 1/4 cup of oil in it, I believe.
not only was you in a baking mood, you were in a creating mood for both of these.
Yeah.
She's getting ready for that cookbook, I believe.
But it's got a real good flavor. But now, that's just... Oh, and I put a tablespoon of molasses.
So don't pay no attention to this recipe because she's probably left out of it. She'll have to write it down.
I'll have to really concentrate. But I did put a tablespoon of molasses in it. And cinnamon, vanilla, brown sugar, white sugar, 2 eggs.
See, you better not make them till she gets her stuff written down.
I just mixing up stuff.
Did you
in-
write this down somewhere?
No, I just...
We'll never have it again. It's a lost recipe.
No. But I would use raw apples the next time instead of those cooked. I tried
Raw
to
apples
bring-
would probably taste good.
Yeah.
All right, Mama, if you don't have anything else, we'll go.
Yeah, that's it.
And thank y'all for being with us. Thank you all so much. And we appreciate you. Like us, follow us, and share us. We're growing, and it's all because of you all. And, Mommy, say good night or
Okay.
goodbye because you ain't going to bed yet.
No. Well, it's later than I thought. It's 7:02. I was
I know.
thinking it's around 6 o'clock.
And we've yet to eat.
Yeah. So good night, Mama.
Good night, y'all. Have a blessed night.
Bye.
And Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. And who knows, we might cook something totally different.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
Mama.